If you want to be wrong, then follow the masses. Falling down is not a failure. Failure comes when you stay where you have fallen. Awareness of ignorance is the beginning of wisdom. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. The real danger in life is not death, but living an evil life. In every person there is a sun. Just let them shine. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is a habit. When you want success as badly as you want the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret of success. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. There is no possession more valuable than a good and faithful friend. Marry a good woman, and be happy the rest of your life. Or, marry a bad, and become a good philosopher. Silence is a profound melody, for those who can hear it above all the noise. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. When a woman is allowed to become a man's equal, she becomes his superior. Sometimes you have to let go to see if there was anything worth holding on to. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. It is better to make a mistake with full force of your being than to carefully avoid mistakes with a trembling spirit. Wealth does not bring goodness, but goodness brings wealth and every other blessing, both to the individual and to the state. The more I learn, the less I realize I know. To believe without evidence and demonstration is an act of ignorance and folly. How can you call a man free when his pleasures rule over him? Our lives are but specks of dust falling through the fingers of time. Like sands of the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Through your rags I see your vanity. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Trust not a woman when she weeps, for it is her nature to weep when she wants her will. I don't care what people say about me. I do care about my mistakes. Do not go through life like leaf blown from here to there believing whatever you are told. To find yourself, think for yourself. The years wrinkle our skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles our soul. Improve yourself by other men's writings, thus attaining effortlessly what they acquired through great difficulty. I am a fool, but I know I'm a fool, and that makes me smarter than you. Understanding a question is half an answer. Marry or marry not, in any either case you'll regret it. I know you won't believe me, but the highest form of human excellence is to question oneself and others. It is better to suffer an injustice than to commit one. We are what we think we are. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune, nor too scornful in misfortune. Be the kind of person that you want people to think you are. The unexamined life is not worth living. Lies are the greatest murder. They kill the truth. I call myself a peaceful warrior, because the battles we fight are on the inside. True wisdom lies in one's confession about the limits of one's knowledge. It is possible that a man could live twice as long if he didn't spend the first half of his life acquiring habits that shortens the other half. Every action has its pleasures and its price. There is no illness of the body except for the mind. We can do nothing without the body. Let us always take care that it is in the best condition to sustain us. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. This is a universe that does not favor the timid. He is the richest who is content with the least. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Wisdom begins in wonder. In childhood be modest, in youth temperate, in adulthood just, and in old age prudent. All things in moderation, including moderation. Let the questions be the curriculum. There are two kinds of disease of the soul, vice and ignorance. To move the world we must move ourselves. Why should we pay so much attention to what the majority thinks? People learn more on their own rather than being force-fed. There is no learning without remembering. I have lived long enough to learn how much there is I can really do without. He is nearest to God who needs the fewest things. Better to do a little well than a great deal badly. Death offers mankind a full view of truth. She soars on her own wings. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you'll like these videos too.